Welcome. This interactive experience explores flood safety guidance and uses the May 2023 extreme floods in the Emilia-Romagna region as a case study. You'll receive guidance on how to navigate the experience and how residents are advised to respond in the event of a flood. This experience simulates a flood. You may remove your headset at any time you are in control. Interaction will require your hand controllers. Point your right controller at an object and press A to select it. Try this by pointing at the red caution sign in front of you. During scenes, you will need to turn around in order to view your 360-degree environment. Use your joysticks to navigate. (6:30 a.m.) Weather alert. Flash flood watch issued Limon River Basin. Monitor updates via regional authorities or check their website for details. Follow the instructions provided to you carefully. Knowing if the area where you live or work is at risk of flooding helps you be more prepared and prevent dangerous situations. Consult your municipality's emergency plan to find out where the areas at risk of flooding are located, but also to find out the safest areas to go to during an emergency. Always keep life-saving medicines and copies of important documents, such as your ID and a flashlight handy.
We have some important information. Please listen carefully and act accordingly. Forecasts for today indicate unusually high rainfall after a long dry spell that may cause flooding. Residents in flood-prone areas are advised to review safety procedures.
The imagery you can see has been produced by a flood intelligence system, Safer Places, showing the signs of floods. This system can provide flood and climate change scenarios and test climate adaptation measures. Disaster management authorities are increasingly using systems such as this for disaster risk reduction and climate adaptation planning to keep us safe in the future. Safer Places was also used during the May 2023 floods to assist emergency authorities with understanding the floods. In these floods, 2 periods of intense wet weather occurred during May 1st and 3rd, and then again between the 16th to the 17th of May 2023. Emilia-Romagna experienced a compound flooding event rarely seen in Europe. It has been described by scientists as a 1 in 200-year event, which means that within any 200-year period, you can expect to experience this level of flood once. Floods were experienced across 5 provinces: Forlì Cesena, Ravenna, Bologna, and Modena, and Reggio Emilia. But for 2. The rivers Limone, Savio, and Montone breached containment multiple times, causing a complex event for first responders and disaster management authorities to manage. The rains weakened the soil on slopes and caused over 60,000 landslides, with particularly severe impacts in the Apennine foothills and mountainous areas, blocking roads and severing links between communities. Over 600 roads were damaged or closed, and key rail lines were suspended. Critical services such as hospitals and telecommunications were partially disabled in several towns. In response to the emergency, the Italian government quickly mobilized over 8,000 emergency workers, with international assistance from Slovakia, Belgium, and France. The Red Cross and Civil Protection Agency and volunteers worked around the clock to deal with the unfolding event. More than 170,000 emergency alerts were sent via SMS. The coordination of shelter, rescue, and supply chains depended on rapid communication and logistical precision. In the days before the first flood wave, a combination of prolonged drought and an incoming storm front prompted early warnings. We will now look at some key instructions that you are advised to follow inside the home in preparation for a flood. This section demonstrates recommended actions during a flood, based on regional safety guidance. You are situated in a typical home in Faenza during the early stages of a flood event. We will now leave this environment to demonstrate how flood safety procedures are advised outside the home. If you are outside during a flood, there are several risks to avoid. The red caution signs around you highlight some key safety actions. Point your controller at each individual caution and click button A to reveal information. Don't forget to look for caution signs behind you. Even after the water recedes, stay cautious. Avoid rivers, bridges and slopes. They may still be unstable. Only drive if necessary, and never enter flooded roads or underpasses. Follow signs and the instructions of emergency services. If you are near the coast, stay away from piers, jetties and the shoreline. Don't swim or use boats until it's safe, and secure anything near the water. Stay safe. Stay informed. Following a flood, safety remains critical. Damage to infrastructure, water systems, and utilities can pose serious health and safety risks. Wait for formal updates before initiating repairs or cleanup. All actions should follow official safety protocols. Do not use electrical appliances unless checked. Only consume food or water that has been declared safe. The following section will explore climate adaptation measures. Rimini's Parco del Mar is transforming 16 kilometers of coastline into a resilient green corridor. Elevated promenades protect against rising seas, while Mediterranean-style dunes and sea forests restore natural habitats. Integrated with advanced stormwater systems, this car-free, wellness-focused space enhances both environmental sustainability and community well-being. Point at the white sound icons and press A to hear about further climate adaptation initiatives. Make sure to look behind you. urban planning resilience, raising infrastructure, revising zoning, and avoiding new development in high-risk areas. Soil and river recovery, efforts to manage erosion, decontaminate agricultural land, and stabilize waterways. Early warning systems, data flow network between emergency services and civilians. Improved real-time monitoring, communication systems, and regional alert networks. Community-led initiatives. Local volunteer networks and NGOs supporting disaster preparedness at neighborhood scale. In the aftermath of the 2023 Emilia-Romagna floods, significant efforts have been directed not just toward recovery, but toward long-term adaptation. We would like to thank all emergency responders who saved lives, as well as the countless volunteers, local organizations, and community members who stepped forward in a time of crisis. Their courage, compassion, and tireless work were vital not only in the immediate response, but in helping to build a stronger, more resilient future for the region.